Alright, good afternoon everyone. We are here with break 284. This is the second of our expression of interest breaks. It was the first one that was fully paid for, so it was the first one added to the schedule. There we go. A bit better. Alright. Our team list for today. Let me bring the chat back up. There we go. Alright, our team list: Broncos, Brendan Darlin; Raiders, Jordan Davis; Bulldogs, Wayne Stewart; Sharks, Brendan Flowers; Dolphins, David White; Titans, Andy Lang; Manly, Jeffrey Kempshall; Storm, Bailey Seaton; Knights, Troy Page; Cowboys, Matthew Tidbury; Eels, Dry Dawson; Panthers, Billy Tran; Rabbitohs, Brett Hudson; Dragons, Warren Stoddart; Roosters, Alex Hopes; Warriors, Kevin Follis; and Tigers, Dylan Cameron. Alright, we have our priority box, which we'll leave for last, and our case. Alright, lucky case card, number 22, Stephen Crichton for Panthers. All good. I'm just making sure that I have changed screens. YouTube's taking a little bit to catch up for me. I'm just going to hit the refresh button on that one. Help that catch up so we're a bit closer to what we're doing. There we go, it's a bit better. Alright, first box, let's go. So who we got? Panthers, Billy Tran, case card already, nice. The music all of a sudden got really loud. Anyway, earbud. Multicultural, Latrell Mitchell for the Rabbitohs. I must say these videos the last couple of days are giving me a bit of a complex. Helam Lukey, parallel for the Cowboys. New recruit, Stephen Crichton for the Bulldogs. Oh, get open. Vegas, Sam Walker for the Roosters. Panthers, parallel checklist. Hey mates. Pink Diamond, Emma Manzelman for the Cowboys. Let's get them ones out of the way. Let's get them there. There we go. What did we say? Number 42. Sean Kepi, new recruit for the Rabbitohs. Just out of curiosity, has anyone seen the Vegas checklist yet? I haven't seen it pop up. anywhere. Reece Walsh, Vegas cards. Tigers parallel checklist. New recruit Kyle Flanagan for the Dragons. Black Young Guns, Tyrone Munro for the Rabbitohs. Number 6. We got Brett Hudson with the Rabbitohs. Addo Carr, parallel for the Bulldogs. I'll see if I can get hold of one and put it up on our checklist page. Kangaroos for the Master Series. New recruit Luke Brooks for Manly. Tommy Turbo in the Vegas. Jacob Little, parallel for the Dragons. Reflections for Manly. Jesse Bromwich, parallel for the Dolphins. Noticing a lot of the reflections are Dally M's where possible. New recruit Joe Chan for Storm. Multicultural and Valami Kickout for the Bulldogs. Tanila Paseka, parallel for Manly. I say that now all I can think of is Manly and Knights. I'm sure there's more. Patrick Carrigan, Dalian for the Broncos. Multicultural Tohu Harris for the Warriors. James Tedesco, parallel for the Roosters. New recruit Billy Burns for the Sharks. Dally M, Isabel Kelly for the Roosters. Ronaldo Mulatalo, parallel for the Sharks. Ooh, nice Ruby. Panthers checklist number 40. Reflections for the Sharks. Tyson Frizzell, parallel for the Knights. Selwyn Colbo, multicultural for the Broncos. Sebastian Chris, parallel for the Raiders. 2 more packets for box number 1. Reflections Gold for the Rabbitohs, number 28. Alright, last pack for our first box. Young Guns, Dream Buller for the Tigers, number 36. Parallel RTS for the Warriors. Multicultural round, Nico Hines for the Sharks. Harry Grant, parallel for the Storm. New recruit Herbie Farmworth for the Dolphins. Alex Johnston in the Vegas round. Jaden Campbell, parallel for the Titans. Multicultural round, Hamoli Olakau'atu for Manly. Reflections for the Rabbitohs. Thomas Burgess, parallel for the Rabbitohs. New recruit Harley Smith Shields for the Titans. Multicultural round, David Fafita for the Titans. Ruben Garrick, parallel for Manly. Maroons in the Master Series. Not to watch it, but I did hear it. It was going on during the first break this morning. Victor Radley in the Vegas round. Sam Walker, parallel for the Roosters. Gold reflections for the Dolphins, number 16. Young Guns, GCKT, number 93. Regan Campbell-Gillard, parallel for the Eels. New recruit Zach Hosking for the Raiders. Spotlight. Spotlight signature, number 26. Martin Tapau for the Broncos. Toby Rudolph, parallel for the Sharks. Dally M and David Fafita for the Titans. Multicultural round. Mitchell Moses for the Eels. Greg Marzu parallel for the Knights. New recruit Jack White and for the Rabbitohs. Dally M, Tamika Upton for the Knights. Jeremiah Narrow, parallel for the Cowboys. Ruby Mojo, God, come on. Teddy for the Roosters, number 7. Bit tongue-tied there for a second. Couldn't get any of it out. Reflections for the Titans. Dylan Edwards parallel for the Panthers. Hey, Jared, I just switched on and seen I've got a booklet. You know what? That's been the theme of the day. Hayden tuned in on his lunch break just as we pulled a number 1 pink diamond for him. Kennedy Sherrington, he was cheering. Morgan Harper, new recruit for the Eels. And that's his signature booklet too, just to be clear. DCE, Vegas for Manly. Dolphins parallel checklist. Tell Lisa I'm sorry, it's not my fault, you're first. Jaden Hunt, new recruit for the Broncos. Breakout player number 31 for the Dolphins. Patrick Carrigan, parallel for the Broncos. Alright, that's box number 2, done and dusted. Everything's got a time and a day now on the break schedule. Tommy Turbo, Vegas for Manly. Hamali Olika R2, parallel for Manly. What are you trying to do? You're trying to say hello, are you? Multicultural Brian Kelly for the Titans. Breakout Elsie Albert and Kennedy Sherrington, number 22. Which player signed the booklet? For what, Billy? Lindsay Collins, parallel for the Roosters. New recruit, Billy Burns for the Sharks. Vegas Sam Walker for the Roosters. Will Penasini, parallel for the Eels. So there is something wrong with that card, yeah. I'm not just... Braden Trindle, multicultural for the Sharks. New recruit Stephen Crichton for Bulldogs. Zach Labour, multicultural for Cowboys. Murray Talagi, parallel for the Cowboys. In the Indigenous for the Master Series. It's not bad, Billy. Oh, okay. Matching pair, Brendo. Number 31. Not matching numbers, but matching patches in the one break. Nice. Jerome Luai, parallel for the Panthers. Gold Reflections for the Raiders, number 83. Tyrone Munro, Young Guns for the Rabbitohs, number 177. Felice Kafusi, parallel for the Dolphins. Reflections for the Roosters. Broncos, parallel checklist. Oh, excuse me. Dally M, Kalen Ponga for the Knights. New recruit RTS for the Warriors. Josh King, parallel for the Storm. Multicultural, Gordon Chan for the Manly. Parallel, Big Tino for the Titans. New recruit, Thomas McHale for the Cowboys. Dally M, Olivia Koenig for the Roosters. Jamal Fogarty, parallel for the Raiders. Emerald Mojo, Luke Brooks for Manly, number 28. Reflections for the Dolphins. Adam Fanua Blake, parallel for the Warriors. New recruit Luke Brooks for Manly. Vegas Reese Walsh for the Broncos. Tyrell Sloan parallel for the Dragons. New recruit Joe Chan for Storm. And that is the end of box number 3. Jack Cogger, parallel for the Knights. New recruit Jack Whiten for the Rabbitohs. League sensation black number 70. Reese Walsh for the Broncos. Broncos are on fire. Sharks parallel checklist. Vegas Victor Radley for the Roosters. David Clemmer parallel for the Tigers. Pink Diamond Yasmin Clydesdale for the Knights. Reflections for the Sharks. Stephen Crichton parallel for the Bulldogs. Multicultural Api Coruscant for the Tigers. Will Warbrick parallel for the Storm. In the Rabbitohs for the Master Series. Multicultural Big Hammer for the Dolphins. Alexander Brimson parallel for the Titans. Gold Reflections for the Tigers. Number 1. There we go. Young Guns, Cleese Haas for the Titans. Number 40. Latrell Mitchell parallel for the Rabbitohs. New recruit Zach Hosking for the Raiders. Dally M paying us for the Broncos. Brendo's just fallen off his seat. Can't type. Raymond Fatala Mariner, new recruit for the Dragons. Jordan Arapana, parallel for the Raiders. Multicultural Latrell Mitchell for the Rabbitohs. Alex Johnston for the Vegas rounds. Tohu Harris, parallel for the Warriors. New recruit, Corey Waddell for Manly. Dally M, Shannon Mato for the Titans. Victor Bradley, parallel for the Roosters. Ruby Mojo, Knights Checklist number 39. In the reflections for the Knights, Bailey Simonson, parallel for the Eels. 4 more packets for box number 4. New recruit, Jaden Hunt for the Broncos. When you have finished the break, can you or someone explain how the breaks work? And can you ship to NZ? Yes, NZ shipping is set up for everything. Boxes, cases, breaks, individual cards. So just place your order as normal. When you place your address in the checkout, it will calculate your shipping to NZ. And the breaks, let me finish this packet and I should be able to get it in for you. DCE Vegas for Manly. Adam Reynolds, parallel for the Broncos. So in a pick your team, everyone buys a spot. Each slot's represented by a team or a spot. All our breaks are a case and priority box. So we open a case and priority box live like we are now. Any card that comes out for your team, we send out to you in the post. Shipping is included in your break cost. Herbie Farnworth, except to NZ, sorry. There is an additional charge. Herbie Farnworth, new recruit for the Dolphins. But yeah, it's that simple. Basically, once it's sold out and everyone's fully paid, we'll add the break to the break schedule, give it a day and a time. Multicultural, Selwyn Cobbo for the Broncos. Random teams exactly the same, except you just buy a random spot. Once it's filled, we randomize all 17 spots 3 times, and the way it finishes in the end determines the teams. And the team list is determined basically by the order of the cards in the series. Been like that for a few years now, so we just had to slot Dolphins in. Vegas game 2. John Bateman, parallel for the Tigers. They're listed on the website. If your team's out of stock, you'll find a break that has coming soon in the title and a love heart underneath the buy it now, add it to your cart button, and hit the wish list, the love heart on that break, and when we put it into stock, you'll get a notification. but 293 and 294 currently listed. New recruit Brad Schneider for the Panthers. I can't tell you off the top of my head what's still available. I'm pretty sure it was 6 teams in both last time I looked. Max King parallel for the Bulldogs. Multicultural Emery Gula for the Raiders. We keep all the updates and the team lists and everything like that in our Facebook group, so you can stay updated. Reflections for the Dragons. Zach Hosking parallel for the Raiders. Cameron Murray in the Vegas. David Fafita parallel for the Titans. Oh, we've got to pick your team break. I almost forgot. We've got the bonus $100 gift card randomised between all spots in 2027 with the Reston Bears on the 17th spot. Well, you tell me when it's listed. We'll add it in the way it's listed. Sanua Taruva, multicultural for Panthers. I am glad that they're both coming back. It is unfortunate it's not together, but at least this way they both get another run. Rabbitohs in the Master Series. Cody Walker parallel for the Rabbitohs, and I think it would be good for the WA team to have the Bears supporters, because we know the Bears supporters, whether they like the situation or not, they're going to support them. Jeremiah Nanai, Sapphire Mojo, number 6 for the Cowboys. Say anything you like, but the Bears supporters are die-hard Bears supporters. Young gun Sua Wong for the Roosters, number 82. Dale Finucane parallel for the Sharks. New recruit Spencer Lenu for the Roosters. Breakout Stephanie Hancock and Riley Jorgensen, number 81. For the Titans, Knights parallel checklist. Multicultural Xavier Coates for the Storm. New recruit Jack Cogger for the Knights. Get right. I didn't know that. That's an interesting little fact. Patrick Carrigan, a Vegas round for the Broncos. Sean Johnson, parallel for the Warriors. Dally M, Jermaine Ozako for the Dolphins. Multicultural Jason Tololo for the Cowboys. Blake Laurie parallel for the Dragons. New recruit Jaden Sullivan for the Tigers. Dally M. Simon Toffa for the Raiders. Dylan Brown parallel for the Eels. There's a song on YouTube about it. There's a song on YouTube about everything. Ruby Mojo, Renato Mulatalo for the Sharks, number 28. Reflections for the Bulldogs. Selwyn Cobbo, parallel for the Broncos. New recruit RTS for the Warriors. League sensations. White number 6. Big Ravalawa for the Dragons. Cameron Munster parallel for the Storm. New recruit Thomas McHale for the Cowboys. And that is the end of box number 5. Pink Diamond Ella Costa for the Dragons, number 47. Damien Cook, Vegas for the Rabbitohs. William Kennedy, parallel for the Sharks. Multicultural Jerome Hughes for the Storm. Reflections, Penrith Panthers. Dane Gagai, parallel for the Knights. Dally M, Ezra Mam for the Broncos. I think it's more than just the pink diamonds if you start paying closer attention. Not exactly sure what is and what's not. CNK, Multicultural for Warriors. In the Maroons for the Master Series. Katoni Staggs, parallel for the Broncos. Sapphire Mojo, Lindsay Collins for the Roosters, number 22. Young Guns, Valance to wear for the Dolphins, number 172. Jerome Hughes, parallel for the Storm. New recruit, Thomas Flegler for the Dolphins. Was it good for you or not, Alex? There you go. Are you winning? Joey Manu, Vegas for the Roosters. Hawaii Photo Ika, parallel for Titans. Multicultural, James Fisher Harris for the Panthers. New recruit, Morgan Smithies for the Raiders. Rabbitohs parallel checklist. New recruit, Sean Kepi for the Rabbitohs. Jaden Sullivan parallel for the Tigers. Multicultural, Joseph Tapane for the Raiders. White League Sensations, number 6, Hudson Young for the Raiders. Only if there is something in the priority box. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, mate. Valami kick out. Mervyn got the same. Valami kick out for the Bulldogs. New recruit Kyle Flanagan for the Dragons. Dally M, Anessa Biddle for the Sharks. Thomas Flegler parallel for the Dolphins. How did Mervyn go with his case, Alex? Ruby Mojo for the Eels. Mitchell Moses, number 40. Reflections for the Broncos. Manly parallel checklist. New recruit Keenan Palasia for the Titans. Vegas Luke Brooks for Manly. Brendan Smith parallel for the Roosters. New recruit Fletcher Baker for the Broncos. Black Young Guns Toby Couchman for the Dragons. Number 54. Junior Paulo parallel for the Eels. And now I'm curious to see if we get a GI Maroon as well. You should be able to trade that for something decent in Manly. Oh, at least he hit decent. I know, well, I'm pretty sure he'll be trying to trade them for Manly. I could be wrong. Multicultural, Mikhail Ravalawa for the Dragons. And I regularly am, so you know. Reflections for the Storm. William Martin, parallel for Panthers. Dally M, Stephen Crichton for Panthers. New recruit Morgan Harper for the Eels. Jeremy Marshall King, parallel for Dolphins. Multicultural Kalen Ponga for the Knights. Vegas, Patrick Carrigan for the Broncos. Luke Brooks, parallel for Manly. New recruit Harley Smith Shields for Titans. Dally M, Sarah Togatuki for the Tigers. Cameron Murray, parallel for the Rabbitohs. Ruby Mojo, Tom Eisenhuth for the Dragons, number 40. It's gotten very muggy down here this afternoon, this evening. Reflections for the Raiders. Nico Hines, parallel for the Sharks. New recruit Spencer Lenu for the Roosters. Cameron Murray, Vegas round for the Rabbitohs. Bradman Best, parallel for the Knights. New recruit Brad Snyder for the Panthers. New recruit Jack Cogger for the Knights. Black Young Guns Tom Ale for the Warriors. Number 105. Mitchell Barnett, parallel for the Warriors. Multicultural Dominic Young for the Roosters. We've got a couple of days of heavy rain at start of the week, but yeah, it was quite nice this morning and most of the day, but this afternoon it's definitely got quite muggy. Holly Mae Dodd, pink a diamond for the Raiders, number 48. Jack DeBellin, parallel for the Dragons. You recruit Jaden Sullivan for the Tigers. What we got? 6th last packet for box number 7. Vegas game 2. Our second game 2 header card. Reese Robson parallel for the Cowboys. Oh, excuse me. Our BD number 1. He is a wing. Dominic Young for the Roosters. Happy Coruscant parallel for the Tigers. Multicultural Marcus Sivo for the Eels. And the Kangaroos for the Master Series. Jacob Preston parallel for the Bulldogs. Payne Haas, Sapphire Mojo, number 15. I thought Broncos were done. White Young Guns, Atta Mariota for the Raiders, number 34. Raiders parallel checklist. New recruit Kane Bradley for the Storm. Multicultural Dane Gagai for the Knights. Tommy Turbo parallel for Manly. Quincy Dodd, Pink Diamond for the Sharks, number 30. Reflections for the Cowboys. Dominic Young, parallel for the Roosters. New recruit, Big Tuku for the Sharks. Big Teddy for the Roosters. King Gutho parallel for the Eels. Warriors parallel checklist. Multicultural Silver Wong for the Roosters. Kangaroos in the Master Series. Zach Lomax parallel for the Dragons. Sapphire Mojo, Matthew Tomoko for the Raiders, number 10. Raiders stacking up a few hits there. Young Guns, Valami Fafita for the Dragons, number 40. Number 40, number of the box, Ruben Cotter, parallel for the Cowboys. New recruit, Josh Curran for the Bulldogs. Emerald Mojo, Blake Laurie for the Dragons, number 2. What we got with the Dragons? Warren Stoddart. Isaac Tago, parallel for the Panthers. Multicultural, Tyrell Sloan for the Dragons. Jake Trbojevic, Vegas for Manly. Jake Averillo, parallel for the Dolphins. Dally M, Harry Grant for the Storm. Multicultural, Justin Olam for the Tigers. Reece Walsh, parallel for the Broncos. New recruit, Kurt Capewell for the Warriors. Dally M, Ali Brigginshaw for the Broncos. Dream Buller, parallel for the Tigers. 5th last packet to box number 8. Billy Walters, Ruby Mojo, number 20. Reflections for the Warriors. Jacob Carraz, parallel for the Bulldogs. No, Alex, sorry. New recruit, Raymond Faitala Mariner for the Dragons. Vegas Payne Huss for the Broncos. Matthew Tomoko, parallel for the Raiders. And last packet for box number 8. New recruit, Corey Waddell for Manly. Alright, what we've got, I can start leaving them out. Okay. Alright, box number 9. No? No issues asking that. except I'm not asking. Might be harmful for my health. Multicultural, happy for the Tigers. Reflections for the Knights. Xavier Coates, parallel for the Storm. New recruit Thomas Flagler for Dolphins. Multicultural Big Hammer for the Dolphins. Bo Fermor, parallel for the Titans. Dally M, DWZ for the Warriors. Jack White and parallel for the Rabbitohs. New recruit Morgan Smithies for the Raiders. Dally M, Yasmin Clydesdale for the Knights. Dallin Watine Zalesniak, parallel for the Warriors. Ruby Mojo, Josh King for the Storm, number 39. Reflections for the Storm. Mikhail Ravalawa, parallel for the Dragons. White Young Guns, Zach Labert for the Cowboys, number 129. DCE, parallel for Manly. New recruit, Keenan Palacia for the Titans. Vegas, Joey Manu for the Roosters. Jared Hargraves, parallel for the Roosters. Multicultural, Kalen Potner for the Knights. Black Young Guns, Keanu Kinney, number 39 for the Titans. Eels, parallel checklist. New recruit, Fletcher Baker for the Broncos. Vegas round, Damien Cook for the Rabbitohs. Ezra Mam, parallel for Broncos. New recruit, Aiden Cesar for the Tigers. Vegas, Luke Brooks for Manly. Cowboys parallel checklist. We're up to fifth last packet in box number 9. New recruit, Kelma Talagi for the Eels. Emerald Mojo, William Kennedy for the Sharks, number 9. Brian To'o, parallel for Panthers. Multicultural, Mikhail Ravalawa for the Dragons. In the Maroons for the Master Series, the Hammer parallel for the Dolphins. Last packet for box number 9. Sapphire Mojo checklist number 23 for the Dragons. Come on, Bulldogs. This is your box, Bulldogs. I can feel it. Last box of the case. Who's Bulldogs today? Wayne Stewart. Yeah, a few teams have done really well for this break. Broncos, Dragons, Roosters, by the looks of it. Raiders, Joseph Tarpanay for the parallel. Let's hope the other teams can finish strong. Last 2 boxes, let's go. New recruit for the Knights. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Vegas, Jesse Arthurs for the Broncos. Chance Nico Cockstad parallel for the Warriors. Cody Walker, multicultural for the Rabbitohs. Reflections for the Eels. Ben Hunt, parallel for the Dragons. New recruit, Aiden Cesar for the Tigers. In the Storm for the Master Series. In the Rabbitohs for the Master Series, number 46. So remember all the Master Series signatures. Even if we get 2, will be randomised as 1 lot with the common cards. Kalen Ponga, parallel for Knights. I say common cards, but there's still 1 card per box. With 18 in the set. Gold Reflections for the Storm, number 2. Jonah Pezzett, White Young Guns for the Storm, 191. Isaiah Papali'i, parallel for the Tigers. New recruit Dane Laurie for the Panthers. Halfway through box number 10. We still had the priority box to go. Vegas game 1 header card. Bulldogs parallel checklist. It's not very nice when we get that. We're lucky enough to get the second game 2 in the priority box last break. Hopefully we're lucky enough to get game 1 this time. Valentine Holmes parallel for the Cowboys. Dally M, Sean Johnson for the Warriors. Yeah, I'd like to collect them eventually for young fellas. Father. Multicultural Addo Carr for the Bulldogs. Nathan Cleary parallel for Panthers. New recruit Kelma Talagi for the Eels. Dally M, Tegan Berry for the Dragons. Storm parallel checklist. Already 6-7 packets left for our last box. Yes, I got two game headers. Latrell Mitchell, Ruby Mojo, number 42. I think my feeling was off for the Bulldogs. Apologies, Wayne. I had high hopes. It's alright, fingers crossed, I just got the wrong box. Reflections for the Tigers. Philip Semi, parallel for the Titans. New recruit Valami Avile for the Cowboys. Latrell Mitchell, a Vegas card. Keon Kolomatangi, parallel for the Rabbitohs. New recruit Dominic Young for the Roosters. I want 2 more packets. Will we have a lucky last? Multicultural Jeremy Marshall King for the Dolphins. Cameron McInnes parallel for the Sharks. Multicultural round Brendan Pecura for the Broncos. Alright, well that's the end of the case. They can stay out. 1 box to go. James Fisher-Harris, multicultural round for the Panthers. Pink Diamond, Ashley Quinlan for the Raiders, number 34. Damien Cook, parallel for the Rabbitohs. Have we hit one of them yet today, Alex? New recruit Morgan Smithies for the Raiders. Vegas game 2. Unlucky. We got a bonus game 2. I only got the single game 1. CSF Italici parallel for the Sharks. Multicultural Jerome Hughes for the Storm. And in the priority reflections, number 1. Yeah, nice work for the Broncos. Cheering. Broncos has gone off. Leo Thompson, parallel for the Knights. What was it? The Ashley Quinlan pink diamond. Dally M DWZ for the Warriors. New recruit Fletcher Baker for the Broncos. BD number 2 for the Rabbitohs, Jack Whiten. And we got with the Rabbitohs, Brett Hudson. Jermaine Hopgood, parallel for the Eels. Chance Nico Cockstad, multicultural for the Warriors. No. Maroons for the Master Series. Payne Haas, parallel for the Broncos. Alright, halfway through the priority. Sapphire Mojo, Ben Hunt for the Dragons, number 12. Yeah, we won't be listening to my gut again. So much for the Bulldogs box. Don't know what happened to that. White Young Guns, number 6. Brendan Hands for the Eels. Nick Meaney, parallel for the Storm. New recruit Thomas Flegler for the Dolphins. Black Young Gun, number 126. Brendan Hands for the Eels. Getting the priority and the black in the same box. Titans parallel checklist. New recruit Sean Kepe for the Rabbitohs. Stefano Utakamanu, parallel for the Tigers. Multicultural round Joseph Tarpanay for the Raiders. 87th last packet. Vegas, Patrick Carrigan for the Broncos. Matt Burton, parallel for the Bulldogs. New recruit, Kyle Flanagan for the Dragons. Dally M, Yasmin Clydesdale for the Knights. Herbie Farnworth, parallel for the Dolphins. Ruby Mojo, number 34, Ryan Pappenhausen for the Storm. And our second priority reflections, number 28 for the Knights. Toltor Koala, parallel for Manly. Alright, second last packet. New recruit Keenan Palacia for the Titans. Lucky last. Vegas Cameron Murray for the Rabbitohs. Joey Manu, parallel for the Roosters to finish us off. Alright, so we have the $100 bonus gift card. I need a piece of paper. That should do me. Alright. $100 gift card. We have the Master Series cards. And we have a game 2 and a game 1 that we need to do. Alright. Let's flick over and get them done. So let's start in the order I've written them down. $100 gift card to start us off. We'll do the Master Series GI card second. And then we'll do the game 1 with the game 2 as well. Alright. Let's change our screens. Get that randomizer up. There we go. I'm just going to copy this list so it's easy to do the next ones. Alright, 3 times round the merry-go-round, a $100 gift card. Number 2 and number 3, Andy Lang with the Titans. Alright, Master Series cards coming up next. Number 1, number 2, and number 3. Jordan Davis with the Raiders. Alright. Game 1, Manly Rabbitohs. Alright, 3 times around the merry-go-round. Number 1, number 2, and lucky last, number 3. Manly getting that one. Alright, Broncos and Roosters to finish us off. Alright, 3 times, let's go. Number 1, number 2, this is for the bonus game 2 header card with the Roosters. Alright guys, well thanks for joining us. Make sure you come check out the YouTube